Peter Obi seems to be playing a completely different kind of politics going into the 2027 general elections. His decisions and his moves appear to be completely unpredictable, quite unlike the build-up to the 2023 elections. He appears to be more calculative and more cautious. He also seems to be more reserved in his speeches and media outings, unlike before during the 2023 elections, when he was more visible, more vocal, and more open about his political intentions. Even the platform he will run under has not been made public. As of today, he is still a member of the Labour Party, and at the same time, he is also part of the ADC coalition. He is one of the key members of the coalition group who has not resigned from his party to fully join the ADC, even after what seemed like an ultimatum from the leadership of the ADC for members to officially join the party. This alone already tells his story. It suggests that he's not rushing into anything. It shows that he's taking his time, observing the environment, weighing his options, and studying the political climate very carefully before making any final move. In a country like Nigeria, where politics can change overnight, such level of caution is not weakness, but wisdom. These moves give us, his supporters, a lot of joy and confidence in his leadership. At the same time, however, it clearly confuses and upsets his opponents, and we love it that way. The fact that they are confused means that he's doing something right. The fact that they are uncomfortable means that he remains relevant, whether they like it or not. His opponents are now so obsessed with the party he will run under. Their main talking point these days is, what party is Obi going to run under? They keep repeating, Obi doesn't even have any party. Yet at the same time, they claim that he is irrelevant. But how can someone be irrelevant when you cannot stop talking about him? How can someone be unimportant when you are monitoring his every move? Does that even make sense? You claim a man is irrelevant, yet you won't let him be. You say he is finished, yet you are waiting for his next step. You say he has no structure, yet you are afraid of the structure he might create. It really does sound funny when you think about it. And this contradiction in their statements only exposes their fear and insecurity. Obi is most likely keeping things this way because of the current political atmosphere in the country and the kind of politics the APC is playing. Over time, we have seen clear signs and attempts to destroy opposition parties. Different parties have been weakened, divided, and destabilized one after the other. It is no longer hidden, and Obi himself has made it clear that some of the problems in the Labour Party were caused by interference from the APC. So it is very strategic that he keeps his movements in a way that confuses his opponents. It makes it harder for them to plan against him. It makes it harder for them to attack him directly because they don't even know where exactly he is standing from. That level of uncertainty gives him an advantage in the long run. Secondly, when you look closely at the ADC coalition, it appears as though everything about that coalition has been structured in a way that favors Atiku Abubakar. From the choice of office location, to the people having meetings, and the general body language, it all gives the impression that the coalition is leaning strongly in one direction. In fact, it appears so obvious that even a child can notice it. This may be one of the reasons Obi is taking his time when it comes to fully joining the coalition. He does not want to rush into something that already looks one-sided. He does not want to be part of a system where the outcome seems already decided behind closed doors. His silence and delay in making a final decision does not mean weakness. Rather, it shows wisdom, experience, and self-respect. In all of this, we the obedients are watching carefully. And truth be told, we love his moves. We do not see it as confusion, we see it as strategy. We trust his judgment. We trust his political intelligence. We trust that when the time is right, he will come out clearly and make a definite announcement. And when he does, no matter the party he chooses, we will mobilize the way only we know how to do, and even more than we did in 2023. The energy, the passion, the commitment, and the vision will be stronger this time. Not because we are desperate, but because we are determined to see a better Nigeria. It is also very important to note that Peter Obi is not desperate to be president, and we, his supporters, understand exactly what that means. Unlike many politicians who are willing to destroy everything just to get power, he is different. He is not hungry for power for selfish reasons. He is not driven by greed or personal ambition alone. Instead, he is driven by a genuine desire to see Nigeria walk again. That alone already separates him from many others. When a man is not desperate for power, he will not compromise his values just to get it. When a man is not desperate for a position, he will not sell his integrity just to attain it. And that is one of the main reasons we believe in him. So while others panic, rush, and make noise, Obi stays calm. While others shout and boast, he observes and calculates. While others make promises they cannot keep, he remains silent and strategic. And sometimes, silence is the loudest statement of all. A new Nigeria is possible.
That's why I've always said, I'm not desperate to be president. I'm desperate to see Nigeria walk. Just it is all these alliances, all these groupings that brought us to where we are today. Because people were blinded. Instead of seeing what they would do to make the country work, make the country productive, they were focused on wrestling power. What are we going to use the power to do?
Yeah, but you ran for office in 2023. You wanted to wrest power from
yes,
the
because
ANC.
I wanted to do something.
Right.
Charles, I wanted to do something. I wanted to use it. By now, you would have been seeing the impact on education visibly. And I'm not talking about coming to say, people coming to say it in TVs. You will be seeing it visibly. I would have even been visiting the schools.
Well, that's why some of
the health. You would have been seeing the primary. We have over 70% of our primary care are not functional.
But that's why some of your supporters are saying that for you to make this happen, you have to be able, you've got to be positioned, they say, to win the presidency.
Don't say my support. Don't just say some of my followers. I want Nigerians to know it is about their country.
Indeed.
So many Nigerians today don't know where the next meal will come from. They don't know. Several people have been to hospitals where people can't leave the hospitals because they can't pay. We have less than 5% insurance, health insurance in this country, when comparable countries like Indonesia have 95%.
Yes, but you're not going to be able to change that unless you become president.
No, but the people have to know and know that this man can do it.